I think if Chandramohan sir, if you're traveling, and I think kindly unmute, mute sir, mute your mic sir, so that we don't hear the background noise. Thank you.
Traveler, traveler. Chandramohan sir.
வணக்கம்
உங்க மைக்
வணக்கம் சார்.
மைக் கொஞ்சம் மீட் பண்ணிக்கங்க.
ஓகே.
Thank you.
பாப்பா மைக் எது பண்றாங்க?
வேற யாராவது ஜாயின் பண்றாங்களா?
இன்னும் வரல, வரல.
என்ன சார்?
இல்ல வந்தாங்க. நான் நேம் வர அட்மிட் பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பேன்.
Only 5.
Okay.
5.
Yes, sir. Yes, Professor Tikaraman.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Yes. Background, which part of the beach, madam?
Me, myself. Oh, background. It's actually, you can create a virtual background, sir.
Okay.
You can create, you can go and do a virtual background. I'm not really in any seashore. I'm in Coimbatore, landlocked district.
Also wondering, such a lovely backdrop you have. Oh, yes.
That's right. That's right. Because I normally keep my background with the business, this thing.
Right.
Since this is it's a different meeting, so I need to change my virtual background.
Very nice, very nice.
That's what my granddaughter doing a 4th standard. She when they go for their cousin USA இருக்காங்க, அவங்க பேக்ரவுண்ட் பார்த்து அப்படியே ஆடிட்டோட உட்காராம சீட்ல உட்கார்ந்து they do a lot of things. I thought I would teach
right.
Maybe next meeting background. She used to tell me
it's not very difficult, sir. You have your video now. Stop video. Just go and right click, and then you see choose virtual background.
Okay.
You go there, click on the virtual background, and it will come out. You will see some few options for your backgrounds.
Okay. That's what
so you can choose any of that. Yeah.
Depending on the meeting. That will be useful.
That's right.
Yeah, very, very.
That's right.
Last time she shouted at me, "Why you are doing that? I can help you." She's not here.
So, Satyanarayana sir, like you are in Chennai.
Yeah, Chennai, Kolattur.
Okay, Kolattur. Kolatturla என்னோட sister இருக்காங்க. Kolattur is very familiar to me.
Very. I live near Anna Salai stop. Anna Salai, where Ganga Sweets.
கங்கா அங்க ஒரு தியேட்டர் இருக்கு இல்லீங்களா?
அது கங்கா தியேட்டர். அங்க.
ஆமா. ஓ, நீங்க அந்த அண்ணா சிலை கிட்ட இருக்கீங்களா?
மெயின் ரோட் கிட்ட.
மெயின் ரோட்ல.
அப்புறம் ரெட்டேரி சிக்னல்
ஆமா.
500 meters.
Satya, is it
from Retteri signal towards right side or left side?
No, அது எங்க அங்க வந்து அண்ணா சிலை இருக்குங்க.
Retteri சிக்னல்ல இருந்து towards கொளத்தூர்.
Right. இந்த பக்கம் ரைட் பெரம்பூர் பக்கம். ரைட்ல.
Oh, Perambur towards. Okay, Perambur right side.
Right. Signal right.
Okay.
From that,
Okay.
Satya, is it within the municipality?
Huh?
Yes, sir. It's under corporation only.
Corporation, sir.
Oh.
Limits.
CM constituency, sir.
CM's constituency. Yes.
Stalin.
So, Jaydev, sir, where are you based?
Myself?
I'm in Chennai.
You are in Chennai too. Oh, okay.
Chennai, Madhavaram, close to Dr. Satya.
Great.
Now the Madhavaram is becoming very big city now.
Sir, Professor Dikaraman, like where are you located?
Nongambakam, that is the center part of the city. Near Good Shepherd Convent. Central Madras.
Okay.
Nongambakam. Income tax office is there. Buddhava Gandhi Road. Whatever Kotam, these are the landmarks.
So I think 5.
Satya, you can start it.
Yeah, that will be better. Let the other.
I haven't seen anyone.
Yeah. No, not at that, because I had to give admit. I could not see that.
You think Mr. Mohan George and all are going to start, because for them it's too early, isn't it? Or it must be.
No, not too early.
No, it's just
He'll
must be
get up
around.
No, he get up at 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So now it will be more.
Okay. Oh.
Now it will be around 5 a.m. only for me. So by 4 o'clock, they will get up. Oh, anyway, wait for maybe another.
Oh, Chandra Mohan is which?
He's
Chandra Mohan 84, 86 batch, huh?
82, 84, 84, 8. He on the in person on the batch. Number Sendil, Kagara College.
Sir, he's my
classmate.
he was my classmate. என்னோட classmate, என்னோட batchmate.
அவர் வந்து மைசூர் யூனிவர்சிட்டியில போஸ்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணாராம். Then he retired in May, just now. Last month Mayல தான் he retired.
Oh.
He specialized in endocrinology. Endocrinology and PhD guide of Dr. Gurumani. Pachwas College.
Okay.
Dr. Gurumani. Today only he joined. I got his number. I spoke to him. He joined. Today only he joined.
Okay.
Oh, now
you know when
அவரும் நாங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒரே batch அப்பா. 84 நானும் 84 86.
ஒரு ஜாயின் பண்ண நித்திய புராணந்தா. இவர் யாருங்க சார்? நித்திய புராணந்தா என்ன நேம் உங்களுக்கு?
நித்திய புராணம்
வேற பேர்ல யாரோ.
ஆமா, நித்திய ரூபானந்தா.
ஹலோ ஹலோ, நித்திய ரூபானந்தா. ஓ, இவங்க சாரி, மேடம் இருப்பாங்க. மேடம் சிவகாமி சுந்தரி மேடமா?
ஓகே.
சிவகாமி சுந்தரி மேடம் தான் இருக்கணும்.
ஓ, அவங்க தான் இந்த இதுல வராங்களா?
நித்யானந்த சுவாமிகளுக்கு அங்கதான் இருக்காங்க. நித்யானந்தா, I presume. I think she will be there.
Yeah, from the name we could.
Sivagami madam.
Yeah.
Sivagami madam. I think we can start.
Can you unmute and speak? Is she? Can you unmute and speak, ma'am?
The madam video only. Anyway. So Jaydev sir, because ஆரம்பிச்சலாமா? 5:20 ஆகுது. Can we start?
ஆமா.
Time goes. Just
இல்ல, what I'll do sir, நான் ஒன்னு பண்றேன். நான் வேணா இன்னொன்னு வந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி போட்டுடுறேன். Probably we can again like இந்த ஒரு 15 minutesல போயிடுச்சுன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க. Then we can start again. நான் உங்களுக்கு புதுசா ஒன்னு கிரியேட் போட்டுடுறேன். What time it ends? 5 இல்லையா? It's only okay.
5:40.
Now or 5:40 நானும். Just in case if we want to extend our conversation, then we can go ahead.
The link don't send the link now. Your link.
People will get confused.
So
I'll just share it 5 minutes before.
Yeah. Thank you. Madam, Sivakami Sundari madam, உங்க வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ணுங்க, மைக்க அன்மியூட் பண்ணுங்க. I think
Chandra Mohan left, huh?
ஆமா.
Oh. Okay. என்ன டிராவல்ல இருக்கப்ப கனெக்ஷன் வந்து
நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கும்.
ஆமா.
So
Ma'am, ma'am, பேசுறீங்களா?
No, network ஏதோ சார். சிவகாமி சுந்தரி மேடம். ஏதோ வருது வாய்ஸ் பட் anyway. விக்ரம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடலாமா?
Yes, sir. It's already late.
ஆமா. இல்ல?
Keep talking. Keep talking. They will join.
Just அதுக்குள்ள like again we can join, no problem. Sir, my PPT is visible?
Visible, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good evening. On behalf of our Pachaiyappas Zoologist group, I welcome you all. And all of you know about the logo. I'll come back to the way in which our friend Dr. J.J. Babu has made it. So the logo theme, sail smooth, is like this. We can smile very smoothly always, forever. And also we share thoughts with green memories. That's what we have a lot of, see, it's unbelievable. From 1960 batch, from J.J. Babu, we are able to recollect the memories in the Pachaiyappas, how our teachers and then also our super seniors, and also this my group and then my juniors, and also Professor Kalyanam, when we went for the Mysore University, and also we went for the trip to with Dr. Gurmani to this, and also this is our department, dual department, where we had a lot of fun, and then for academic affairs, all those things. And this is called the green memories. And like J.J. Babu has done an excellent story about the Crusade Islands. So these are things where, and others also put, because of this time constraint, I not put all the messages. We have the share that with the green memories, and also the blue water cool messages. So how the creativity of the Dr. J.J. Babu. So this made us to prepare all those, like Mohan George has sent for the grapes, and then also Paul Raj, all of them putting in a really cool messages. That's what we require. So that is the theme of our the Pachaiyappas Zoologist logo theme is very, very important. So at this occasion, on behalf of our group, I express my sincere, heartfelt gratitude to the logo designer, innovator, the technocrat, professional cartoonist and artist, science reporter, and our eldest brother, Professor J.J. Babu. So really, we are very grateful to you for excellent theme, the logo, because usually I have seen number of group preparing logo, it takes months to do that. Discuss all this. You have not done very nicely. Really, we are grateful to you. And also the Pachaiyappas Zoology consists of MSc Zoology postgraduates who are studied in Pachaiyappas College, Chennai. And also the beginning, Ravichandran has started. Actually, he is my junior. He started first Pachaiyappas Zoology. Then he said, why can't you join? Then I said, why not? We can have a bigger group. Because motivated by the late Professor Rajamanikya. And he is the Ravichandran, retired from the SIBA, Central Institute of the Brackish Water Fisheries Research Institute, Chennai. And this is me. We are just administrators. See, we are also same as a member. There is no, we are just doing some administrative work. And this group, how I have just got this interest, late Professor Rajamanikam, he is responsible for my desire, involvement in forming and strengthening our Pachaiyappas Zoologist WhatsApp group. His desire is to bring out a booklet, a consultant booklet on the profile of all the alumni of the zoology department. That's what he used to insist me. 2 days once he used to talk to me for 1 hour. Satyarana, why can't you do another or profile for and he see that he used to shout at me. Now the teacher, I have to see with the handwritten, he prepared a profile of all the students. He's a great teacher. He's a great, that's what he motivated me. And he has sent to me by WhatsApp, I shared. We can do a profile. Who are all there? A chief secretary like Malati, or my junior chief secretary, a lot of Venkatesh, IFS officers, all those things he shared with me. And I have to make a profile also. You must help in preparing a profile of this. And also, today is the first meeting. It's a landmark, a milestone in our group. And top Pachaiyappas Zoologist first meeting, August 22nd, 2001, 5 p.m. with the Zoom meeting. And now we'll have a self-introduction. So with this brief, quick brief, we can have a self-introduction, then we can go for actual business. I think I'll just stop my share and then we can have a self-introduction. I think start பண்ணுங்க sir. P.K. Raman sir, just self-introduction.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Ask me to say a few things, right? Satya Narayana.
Okay.
Is really a great opportunity to be given by you to all, right? I thank you very much.
Okay.
And then one thing I'd like to say that you were just putting certain comments on this Kalyanam, Professor Kalyanam. I like to share a momentum on this particular aspect.
Okay.
Professor Kalyanam,
Hmm.
Kalyanam was my professor at the department when I came to the second year of MS. First year KCR was there. Now, then what was happened after some time, after finishing MSc and joining in the University of Madras for doing the research under FIP program, Faculty Improvement Program. Okay, I did my PhD, MPhil, and then PhD with assistance of Dr. T. Subramanian, a great reproductive biologist. Okay, now, then what was happened? We had the convocation in which the Education Minister, Aragan Nayaga, was there. And then one unique feature in the convocation is the student, that is me, and the professor, both of us are taking the degree. I am just searching the photograph. I got the photograph that is being given by Education Minister. So by keeping all the three figures, the photographer took the shot. I am searching it. I am going to put it in our group so that the student and the professor, both of us are taking the PhD degree. Okay, that's a rare occasion. Okay, I told this one to Dr. J. Bob also. The moment I get it, I would like to put it. Then the second thing is, which I would like to share on this occasion is my great professor, Milton Fingerman. At present, he is not well. This is what I heard it. And then he has completely got secluded from himself. And then he is living a lonely life. A great physiologist. Okay, I don't find any other person. A Jew who has got a very, very, very good sympathy on Asians. And then under him, the first and the foremost Asian who did PhD was Nagabhushnam, who has produced more than 150 PhD. Marathwada University.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Right. And his wife Sarojini also did her PhD. And then in that list, I was a 17th candidate. 17th candidate. Okay. He has not only gave me the postdoctoral research training, but also another life for me, which I cannot forget it ever. Right? He is a great personality, and then very, very humble, and then very polite, but strong in his comments.
Sir,
When he says one thing, that's final.
One second, sir. Palraj, 1 minute. Palraj has joined. Palraj.
Okay. Just invite him.
Unmute
Okay.
பண்ணுங்க. Palraj, unmute பண்ணுங்க.
Okay.
Palraj.
Okay, Paulraj, you are welcome. But I am not seeing you at all. Okay, for a long time.
Connecting to
The
audio.
last occasion which I saw you was during your public viva examination. Okay, when
கனெக்ட் ஆகல. கனெக்டிங் டு ஆடியோ. கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. அவரு பால்ராஜ் இன்னும் ஆகல, அவரு நெட். பால்ராஜ் கனெக்டிங் டு ஆடியோ இன்னும் வரல.
Now is it okay?
நீங்க கண்டினியூ பண்ணுங்க.
Right, okay. Okay, right. So that is the occasion. And now, after the retirement from my service, I was working for a private university. It's called Wales University, located at Palavaram. Aisiri Ganesh was there.
Yeah.
Then subsequently, I was invited by A.C. Shanmugam, the great educationalist who has got more than 35 institutions and number of medical colleges also. He has called me, and then I am still there. This is my This is my 16th year. Okay.
One second, Dikaram. Sorry. Balraj. வாங்க எங்க எல்லாரும் உங்க பாக்கறேன்றாங்க வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ணுங்க.
ஆமா இன்னைக்கு my grandson hello
Sati. Before he appears in the Zoom, I would like to give you a description. Paul Raj, very tall, lean, with a loose cut here. And always his full shirts folded.
Paul Raj, உங்க வீடியோ உங்க grandson வந்தா பரவாயில்லை வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ணிக்கங்க. நம்ம என்ன அபிஷியல்
இல்ல வீடியோ ஆன்ல இருக்கு கேக்குது.
வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு தெரியலையே உங்க வீடியோ ஆன்
தெரியலையா? ஓ வீடியோவா?
வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ணுங்க. மைக் ஓகே.
Now can I continue?
ஒரே நிமிஷம்.
Can I continue?
இல்ல நீங்க
Can I continue? Paul Raj, can I continue?
நீங்க கண்டினியூ பண்ணுங்க.
Hello, can I continue?
Yes, please.
Okay, sir. Now, Paul Raj, I recollect my memory. The one which you had is in your public office examination. When Ravindranath was there, he was in presidency, I was in Pachpas College. The whole family I know. And then 3 sisters and then this a gentleman. Okay. You have just worked on Cella Serrata, right?
Yes. You are correct.
Autotomy.
Not Cella Serrata. Occipod.
Hello.
Occipod.
It is autotomy of what, right? Then,
yeah.
My God. Your picture has come.
Dikaram sir.
Lots of changes. You have lost your head.
Sir,
yes.
Dikaram sir, ஒரு request. நம்ம ஒரு செல்ஃப் இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் பண்ணிட்டு அப்புறமா வந்து we talk about others அந்த மாதிரி இன்டராக்ட் பண்ணலாம். குயிக்கா வந்து
right.
We'll have introduce themselves for a few minutes, then we can have the others about that we can interact.
Okay, right.
So
right.
Dikaram sir, உங்க ஃபேஸ் வந்து ஃபுல்லா இல்ல.
அல்ல கொஞ்சம் மைக் கொஞ்சம் இது பண்ணுங்க.
Yes, I got to see.
I want to cut off the AC machine. AC machine because I sitting in a place which is very comfortable.
Okay.
That's why my figure won't come out 100%. Right?
Jaydev Babu sir. Neenga sir.
Hello. Yes. Come on.
You
Balraj.
You introduce.
Very good evening, sir. I think we are interacting first time. And we are seeing it for the first time. Yes, sir.
Sir, you introduce one, sir. Jaydev Babu, sir. About you speak. You can speak something about you.
Yes. Yes.
You can speak.
You say?
I think.
Unmute your mic. Unmute.
Okay. I will.
Yes, I am audible.
Yes, sir. No, mic. Again, you unmuted. Unmute. Mute only. You can unmute. Jaydev sir, you unmute your mic. Mic. You can just click on that mic. Right. Okay, you can speak now. You can introduce to us.
You asked me to talk?
Yes? Yeah. Introduce.
Yes, sir.
Brief introduction.
I'm really very much interested in seeing our IFS man. He asked me one question some time ago. Who was that lone student in the presidency college surrounded by about 13 girls?
Yeah.
And I came to know recently only, and his name is Dr. Saktivel. You have any idea about him?
Doctor?
Saktivel.
Oh,
Saktivel.
Saktivel, I said. My batchmate at that time was Dr. Venkateshan, Presidency College. He was also surrounded by so many girls.
Presidency College is known for it. Mostly.
Mostly girls, huh?
That's right.
Then,
That's right. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on.
JJ Babu,
Tell us
a lot of things.
achievements in wild.
And then, sir, you can also talk about your career, where you
Jaydev sir, where are you located, sir? Where are you residing?
I am in Chennai, Madhavaram. I am in Chennai.
Madhavaram, okay. Madhavaram, okay.
Daughters.
Okay.
I don't have sons. I live with my daughters. And,
great.
Relax. Yes.
Relax, very good. Nice.
Satya, that but for this group, I would have missed Dr. Govindrajulu.
Yes.
My classmate Devadas.
Devadas.
Did you remind Dr. Satya Govindrajulu about this meeting? And I was.
I inform everybody that I will again sending daily reminder also, putting in the today also. Sometimes.
And I was really happy talking to him, and then another classmate of mine, Devadas.
Yes.
I thought he was gone. It was such a long time. No, after we left, our farewell meeting, farewell function at the MSc class, and we were all forgotten. And one of my students, Tirumilu. Yes, he gave me Dr. Devadas' number. He was in Bangalore at that time, and now it seems he has returned to Chennai. He is due to undergo a cataract surgery and just waiting for the good result. And I hope we will have him in our next meeting.
When I spoke to him, he was extremely happy. Oh, how do you got this, my name, number and all those things. No, sir, Tirumalai only gave me Tirumalai. So then he was so happy. I told Dr. Jaydev also very anxiously. He also told me, Jaydev Babu, I want to speak to him. Chennai, I will speak to him from Bangalore. He was very happy. I think Anandi, you can just have a self-introduction.
Good evening, sir. Nice seeing you, putting a face to all the names, sir. First of all, I really thank and congratulate Professor Satyanarayana for creating this platform. Especially like now, I would have missed because my career was totally different. Like I came from a small village from Bhavani Andiyur, and then after my undergraduation from Alamela Angappan College, you all might be knowing this college in Kumarapalayam near Salem. And then I was really not interested in pursuing in any masters, but I think fortunately my aunts, like my husband, like my uncle who was working in Anna University, he just applied on my behalf to Pachaiyappas College. He just said I have applied and I put all your details and give me all your certificates and I'm going to apply. And he applied and then I got the admission in Pachaiyappas College. Sir, I was really not meant to be like really coming.
Dr. Satyanarayana,
I had no clue about.
We are not able to see madam's face. Madam's face.
Madam,
no.
Only.
No, you can see me.
I'm not able to see you.
I am able to
see you.
How come everybody is seeing? Because this background is also with the seashore.
But I could see
the waves. Is that?
How to? But all three are there.
No,
all three are visible. Satyanarayana is visible. D.K. Raman is visible. Jaydev sir is visible.
Satyanarayana sir, like, can you see me?
Yeah.
I think everybody saw me. That's what they were commenting on my background also.
That's what I also asked. Somewhere in the beach.
But how
probably
how to,
maybe on the grid.
Participants.
On the yes sir, the video on the ninga on
yeah. Now yes, now I could see.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's how I got into Pachaiyappas, sir. It was like great, now on the
which batch சொல்லுங்க முதல்ல எந்த
Sir,
பேட்ச்
84,
சொல்லுங்க.
86, sir. Nala, I'm much
84.
super juniors to you all, sir. Like now,
Oh,
84, 86
ஆமா.
batch, sir. Now I'm a kid in my way. I'm like, though I look my
Yes.
thing. Yes, sir. நான் வந்து 84,
84.
86 பேட்ச் இன்பஸ்ரேகரன். இப்போ வந்து தியாகரா காலேஜ்ல பிரின்சிபலா இருக்காருல்ல, செந்திலோட பேட்ச்மேட் சார் நானு. இப்போ
போன்ல கான்டாக்டே பண்ண முடியல.
அவர் பண்ணவே முடியாது சார். he doesn't come actually. அவர் பேசவே மாட்டாரு அவரு. very rarely he ஆமாமா வாட்ஸ்அப்ல கூட மெசேஜ் எல்லாம் பண்ணா கூட he won't respond sir unless you talk to him over phone, and he doesn't really, he is not very active on this.
Several times he not.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Madam, let me interrupt you for a minute.
Please,
Sendil,
sir.
Dr. Sendil, who is now working as a principal
Yes.
at Tiagara College.
We know.
He was working under me when I was head of the department.
Okay. Why can't you tell him that he can join and நீங்க சொல்லுங்க.
Yes, he has worked under me as assistant professor for 3.5 years. Okay, and then but he has got a good credential.
மேடம், பச்சைபாஸ்ல நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணும்போது வாட்ஸ் யுவர் attitude? பச்சைபாஸ் காலேஜ் வரும்போது பயமா இருந்தா எப்படி?
Of course sir, like because it's a co-education college where I did like நான் ஒரு சின்ன வில்லேஜ்ல இருந்து வந்திருக்கேன். I felt like really thrilled to come to Pachaiyappas, and entering into the gate itself was like really terrifying our experience. But சொல்லுங்க பால் சார், சொல்லுங்க பால் சார்.
இல்ல, எல்லாரும் வில்லேஜ், ரொம்ப ரிமோட் வில்லேஜ் தான் வந்திருக்கோம். I know Satyanarayana village also. My village is near Satur. Nobody is in town. All migrants. So it is.
ஆனந்தி, எதுக்கு நான் கேக்குறேன், என்னுடைய கிளாஸ்மேட் மல்லிகா ராணி என்ன ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டு எத்திராய் காலையில ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃப்ரைடே 1 week, you won't believe, 3 brothers are there. 3 of them will escort her to Pachaiyappas College. அவங்க வந்து கூட வந்து நாங்க கேட்ல வந்து பார்த்துட்டு என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கா Pachaiyappas College. See, girls, most of the girls, they are worried when they join Pachaiyappas College. Then they are very happy. Pachaiyappas College பஸ்ல போய் உட்கார்ந்தா கூட அந்த பசங்க கலாட்டா பண்ணா கூட சீட்டை கொடுத்துட்டு அக்கா உட்காருங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு we are very happy. என்னோட கிளாஸ்மேட் சொல்லுவாங்க, really we never expected girls friends Ramani and all. Sir, Satyanarayana, we never expected Pachaiyappas College. Everybody strike கலாட்டா பண்ணுவாங்க. நம்ம வந்த உடனே Pachaiyappas வந்து அக்கா உட்காருங்க. கேம்பஸ்ல வரும்போது யாருமே ஒண்ணுமே ஃபன் கலாட்டாவே பண்ணல. ரியலி வேற அந்த 1 week அப்புறமா நான் அவங்க அப்பா எல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது, சார் Pachaiyappas College பத்தி என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னு நினைச்சா, ஐயோ ரொம்ப சாரி, we had a different image about Pachaiyappas College. அதுதான் உங்களை கேட்டேன். நிறைய கேர்ள்ஸ்
அதேதான் சார், அதேதான் சிமிலர் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் எனக்கும் அதே மாதிரி தான். வந்தப்போ ஒரு கோயட் அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் இருந்தது. பட் I felt like I felt like protected, like I felt that like ஒரு நல்ல எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருந்தது கோயட்ல படிக்கிறப்போ. பிளஸ் ப்ரொஃபசர்ஸ் எல்லாம் பெரிய ஸ்டால்வர்ட்ஸ் லைக் ராஜ்மாணிக்கம், கமலக்கர் ராவ் அண்ட் குர்மணி, அண்டர் தெம் லைக் படிக்கிறதுங்கிறது ஒரு பெரிய இது. So it was like a big revelation for me as a student. அப்புறம் வந்து என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, நான் எம்எஸ்சி முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் I was not really keen, like நான் இதுல கூட ஒரு மெசேஜ் போட்டிருப்பேன். I want to do like I'm somebody even at this age of 57, I'm like கொஞ்சம் adventurous type ஆன ஒரு personality. I'm like I really so எனக்கு வந்து எம்ஃபில் படிச்சுட்டு PhD பண்ணிட்டு அகாடமிக்ல போறதுன்றது எனக்கு that was not my இது. So எனக்கு I want to do a lively this thing like so அந்த டைம்ல okay, there are some family situations, அதுல எல்லாம் I got like diverted. 5 years நான் எதுவுமே பண்ணல சார். I started working as a school teacher. அந்த 5 years வந்து 86ல முடிச்சுட்டு 92ல I came back and then I did my MPhil. 5 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் தான் நான் MPhil பண்ணேன். நானு இன்னும் எத்ராஜ்ல MPhil பண்ணேன். நானு எத்ராஜ்ல பண்ணேன் MPhil. எத்ராஜ்ல சார், எத்ராஜ்.
மேடம் எத்ராஜ்ல சுகவாணி இருந்தாங்களா மேடம்?
ஆமா, அவங்க சீதா இன்னொரு இருப்பாங்க.
சுகவாணி சுகவாணி zoology.
92ல இருந்தாங்களா? 92ல இருந்தாங்களா?
இப்ப பேட்ச்மேட் பேட்ச்மேட்
இல்ல 92 இருந்தாங்க.
ரிட்டையர்
மேடம்
ஆயிருப்பாங்களோ?
நீங்க பண்ணும்போது லீலா இருந்தாங்களா?
Oh, Leela was my guide. Leela Raghavan was my guide.
அந்த எழிலரசி
ஆமா, எழிலரசி, லீலா ராகவன், ஆனந்தி நிறைய பேர் இருந்தாங்க எங்களோட அந்த டைம்ல. எஸ், லீலா ராகவன் was my guide, but I didn't know. சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சுகவாணி மேடம் ரிட்டையர் ஆயிருப்பாங்க by that time when you joined.
இருக்கலாம். 92ல. ஓகே ஓகே. சோ 92 நான் எம்ஃபில் முடிச்சிட்டு I was actually நான் ஸ்லெட்டும் பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதுலயே ஸ்லெட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் ஸ்லெட் இன்ட்ரோ듀ஸ் பண்ணாங்க. I cleared the SLET exam.
Very good.
After 5 years everything I SLET, but I was looking for, but there was no openings எங்கேயுமே இல்ல. There was no openings in any of the private இல்ல government aided colleges ல எல்லாம். So I was actually looking for, and then I was desperate to really do something. I wanted to work. And I want to support my family. And the mari or situation. So I started working with the NGOs, sir, non-governmental organization. I started working in awareness program. I started working in HIV AIDS and the program. I started working. I just got carried away, sir. Like, you know, you can't tell me, like after next 20 years, I started working in public health, sir.
Very good. Very good.
Ipo varayilo till date I'm working, and I worked with the UN. Consultant work பண்ணிருக்கேன். Big international organization I have worked as a program specialist in designing a big interventions and supporting many international organization and NGOs how they can run programs and design programs, community based interventions, how they can work with public health systems. அப்படின்றதுல I have actually in a way like I'm a specialist. And my last consultancy with UNAIDS, like UN, 3 years I worked with UN. Gender and sexual reproductive health expert, HIV expert. Sir. I came back to Coimbatore because I had a cardiac arrest. 2017 I had a cardiac arrest at a very young age. Because of that, actually, I had to leave Delhi. Delhi la 17 years, 18 years then. 2000 to 2017, I was based in Delhi. I was traveling. I'm carrying my 12th passport now.
Which will ICMR?
I've extensively traveled.
You work with ICMR? ICMR, you work collaboration?
ICMR. I also work with ICMR because when Soumya Swaminathan was the head of the, she was heading the Director General of some ICMR. Soumya Swaminathan.
ஒரே நிமிஷம் என்னாச்சுன்னா ஆனந்தி பத்தி எனக்கு எப்பவுமே வந்து ராஜமாணிக்கு பேர் சொல்லுவாரு. அவ ப்ரொஃபைல் அனுப்பி சொன்னா ஒரு 100 பக்கத்துக்கு போடுறா, என்னால முடியாதுடா, உனக்கு அனுப்பிக்கிறேன், நீ பாரு. அந்த ப்ரொஃபைல் பார்த்தாவே நான் பிரீஃப் அனுப்பி சொன்னா அந்த பொண்ணு என்ன பண்ணிக்கன்னா நிறைய பார்த்தா பக்கமா பயங்கரமா பண்ணி go through your profile and எனக்கு அனுப்பிச்சாரு. So I was astonished to your profile, the way in which you went, traveled, all those things. So ராஜமாணிக்கு எல்லாம் அவர் மாதிரி எல்லாம் டீச்சர் முடியாது. From 1960 name phone number, with the phone number he maintains. It's very rare. It's a very rare teacher.
Very rare, sir. ஏன்னா நான் ஒரே ஒரு இது சொல்லணும். நான் பச்சை பாஸ் முடிச்சிட்டு பச்சை பாஸ் டைம்லயே அந்த செகண்ட் இயர்ல இருந்து I had a really good bonding with Professor ராஜமாணிக்கம் அவர் கூட. சோ நான் அதை முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் கூட he helped me ஸ்கூல்ல போய் நான் வந்து டீச்சிங் பண்றதுக்கெல்லாம் சென்னையில ஒர்க் பண்றப்ப சென்னையில குளத்தூர்ல ஒரு ஸ்கூல் இருக்கு தெரியுங்களா? சக்திவேல் இல்ல சக்திவேல் இல்ல சக்தி இப்ப வந்து வேற ஒருத்தங்க ரன் பண்றாங்க, ஜெயகோபால் கரோடியா ஸ்கூல்.
எக்ஸலென்ட். ஓ மை காட். ஓ ஜெயகோபால் கரோடியா. எக்ஸலென்ட். அதுல
ஜெயகோபால் கரோடியா ஸ்கூல்ஸ்ல வந்து நான் வந்து I was the chief administrative officer இருந்தேன். அது way back in 89 to 92 எம்ஃபில் பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி அந்த 3 years 10th வந்து நான் வந்து I did my MedO முடிச்சிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் I started work joined MPhil பண்ணிட்டேன். அது ஒரு எனக்கு ஒரு கியூரியாசிட்டிக்காக நான் MPhil பண்ணேன். I want to see like அதுல வந்து நான் வந்து லீலா ராகவன் தான் என்னோட கைடு. But I did my biochemical aspect எடுத்துட்டு நான் வந்து இதுல வெட்டனரி காலேஜ்ல தான் I did my Japanese square நான் ரிசர்ச் பண்ணேன் சார். அந்த ஒரு 3 அந்த ஜாப்பனீஸ் ஸ்கொயர் 3 டிஃபரெண்ட் லைன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஜாப்பனீஸ் ஸ்கொயர்ல ஐ டிட் இது கொஞ்சம் அனாலிசிஸ் எல்லாம் பண்ணேன் ஃபார் மை இதுக்காக. ஃபினிஷ்ட் சப்மிட் எல்லாம் பண்ணியாச்சு. பட் ஐ டிட் அன்பார்ச்சுனேட்லி எனக்கு அந்த இது இல்லைன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். ஜுவாலஜிலே அப்படியே அகாடமிக்ல போறதுக்கு எனக்கு எந்த ஒரு இது இல்லாம போயிடுச்சு. பிகாஸ் ஐ ஃபவுண்ட் எனக்கு வந்து பப்ளிக் ஹெல்த் வந்து மோர் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கா இருந்தது அந்த டைம்ல. Moreover, interacting with human beings was more important, and I felt ஒரு இது இருந்தது. I was passionately started working, was a counselor work பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன். Then I did my counseling and guidance and counseling. So I did என்னோட கரியர்லாம் கவுன்சிலிங்ல போச்சு, as a programmer போச்சு. Then I became a specialist in designing interventions. Non-governmental and particularly community-led, movements எல்லாம்.
இதுல ஸ்பெஷல் ட்ரைனிங் எதுவும் எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்களா?
சார் இதுல எல்லாம் வந்து எக்ஸ்போஷர் தான் சார். I just got like எனக்கு எக்ஸ்போஷர் எனக்கு வந்து immediate 2000 I got an opportunity to work with an international organization. When they saw me on the ground community ல ஈரோட்ல வந்து I started working with a medical college. I was the counselor, the HIV/AIDS counselor. I started working.
Very good, very good.
Then they saw my work and they offered me a job and they moved me, shifted like na immediate Delhi la offer kudutanga. So I went and joined. And then I got also ஒரு பெரிய ஃபண்டிங் கிடைச்சது ICMRல இருந்து 2012ல கூட. I was a principal recipient to conduct a quantitative research வந்து நான் பண்றதுக்காக ஒரு 1000 samples-ல எல்லாம் பண்ணேன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். That was mainly socio behavioral intervention தான் நான் பண்ணது. So I was like, so I started working with funding agencies la ella vandu na board member ah irukanga, board savvy person solluvaanga. I travel to Geneva frequently. I was on WHO guidelines development committee la ella. So many of the things that I can share, some of those things you can look at that those documents where I was part of that initiative.
I want to share actually when I am doing PhD with Professor Antaraman.
Japanese quill. Can you now remember the technical name of that? Technical name of the Japanese.
Typical professor Mari aitar. School teacher Mari.
Dikaraman and the Japanese quill.
Yes, goodness. Yes, exactly. That's right, sir.
It's a domesticated.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, that's right. That's the zoological name, sir.
Yeah, Anandi, public health.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm doing PhD, I had a close associate with Professor Antaraman. He is a veterinary parasitologist. Whether you heard or not. So he asked me to work on the hydatid disease, public health, Echinococcus granulosa. So we go to the hospital, study the case study, where to veterinary inspection of the meat. From the meat, we transmit the Echinococcus. Then I also, when joined AVC college, I got interested in filariasis because of Professor Antaraman.
Oh,
filariasis. So
okay.
We collected blood sample from public house. I had a WHO set up filariasis slide. You know that those days, micro slides, it's a free of cost. I got a cystosomiasis. I got a filariasis, malaria. I with the public health municipality officials, I think Dr. Krishna, brother of Dr. Jaydev, also helped that time. We screened in the Mailadure streets night time. And after screening that, we took the blood samples. After threatening with all these slides, they voluntarily came to just give one drop of blood. So earlier they won't give cooperate with the public health. So this is what I also interested in public health. I guided my two of my MPhil students on the filariasis night blood sample with the going to the school hostels, girls' school hostels like St. Mary's School or right? The blood sample. Because of that public health, he got admission he got the job in the public health of the Tamil Nadu government. So in the public health, I was also very much involved, and also stool sampling of the children. So then I went to wildlife. So all are because of public health. I work in public health as animals, getting stool sample, diagnosing the parasitology, work with the parasites. So like that, public you cannot see. You can also just change with that. Very good.
Yes, sir. There are so much of interlinkages.
Right.
Like, you cannot there is no standalone, we
I
all
think
yeah.
Dr. Palraj, you can just share your information.
I am belonging to 71, 73 batch. I already told. For some time, I was earlier. I was trying for holiday service, IAS, IPS, and IFS. All these things. After 5 years, I would not succeed. So then I joined as a lecturer, demonstrator in a government arts college in Nandanam. I got promotion also as assistant professor, but before that I got the forest service. So the Nandanam College is known for ragging and all. What made me to quit that service, when I was invigilator for the students' examination, then I got a fellow. That fellow, after coming out, started scolding me and so threatened me. So that was my. So I vexed. So that I did not want that service. I want to serve for, instead of serving for human beings, serving for animals. So I got into forest service. So the interesting, as Dr. D.K. Raman said, I was lean and thin and tall. So the interesting thing is when we have to appear for the medical board. So when for physic and all for this forest service. So that medical board, one of the doctor told, "What is this? You are so much lean and your body is not sufficient even for one meal for a tiger." My body is not sufficient for one meal for a tiger. So you prefer to forest service. That's one way of escaping. So that is the way I got selected. And then I entered. Fortunately, I got the appointment in Waterloo Zoo. So the first formation stage, 86, 85. So for 5 years, I was in Waterloo Zoo. So Dr. Satyanarayana was telling, I gave so many projects for AVC college students. Every year, 2-3 AVC students come for a project, because the zoo is a very apt and an ideal place for doing research. Because searching wild animals in the forest is difficult. Here, so many projects. So every year, 3-4 MPhil projects and MSc projects we have been doing. And this, of course, I was able to appoint 3-4 biologists there. They are still working as a biologist there. They got the doctorate. Then I moved to various places, Ooty, then Madurai, then Hosur, all over Tamil Nadu. And I was always associating the AVC students for some of the projects, especially for census and all. So I have a continuous contact with the wildlife, and I was going as an examiner for wildlife, MSc wildlife, and PhD wildlife also. That was very interesting for me. Actually, what Dr. Ravindra, when I quit the education service, what Dr. Ravindra told, he did not like it. What, Palraj, you wasted your PhD. You wasted my time also. He told. So I promised him, sir, wherever I go, I got the research mind. That is I got from you. And I will do my research wherever I go. So accordingly, I had a good opportunity to do research on captive wild animals. That is one great opportunity nobody will get, because 24 hours we are with the animals, captive animals. So that was one. So many breeding program I conducted that become international. I already told, one of my paper, they saw after seeing the paper, they called me for international conference. So that is at that time, wildlife was a virgin field. Nobody had an access. So I was able to shine very quickly. Several times I abroad, I became a member of the IUCN Species Survival Commission and all. So every year I'll be moving some of these conferences. First 2 years I could not move because of this corona. So otherwise, by the time I would have gone to the conference and outside. So still I have the aptitude and the interest in wildlife and advising. That's the way my life is going on. That's why I opted for this chairman. I am now chairman of this Chennai Scenic Park Trust. So I am able to concentrate on again on wildlife. During the rest of my life, I will be there associated with the wildlife. So I have not anyway deviated from wildlife still today. So that's my thing. So nice to meet you all, and I wish to have a direct meeting shortly within a month or so. All or most of them are at Chennai only. I can arrange a get together in Snake Park itself. We have a good conference hall and all the facilities. You can come and address the visitors there. Visitors, students are coming. So there's an opportunity to talk to students and visitors. And we conduct programs for forest officers and other people also on awareness of snakes and all.
I want to share.
That's my brief.
Dr. Balraj, because I am close associated with Dr. Balraj for more than 3 decades. Actually, when Wanderloo started, you won't believe, you cannot imagine now how the Wanderloo Zoo in 1980 that Balraj joined that. I went there a couple of times there. You won't believe. See, evening, night, 8 o'clock only you return to home. And when we come for that evening, 6, 7 o'clock, we see that all the cages he will visit, especially carnivores, tiger, lion, all the cages, whether they locked or not, safety of the animal, safety of the people there, and very responsible man, very, very responsible. And I won't believe tiger when my officer said that you are very lean, whether you believe it or not. I will tell you one incident when I went to Srivilputtur Grizzle Giant Squirrel. He was the wildlife warden that time. We would go for census program. I take my student there, MSc wildlife. Yeah, we are thankful. He has given a very good training, and all the forests we visited because of Dr. Balraj. And one time there is some people are there, some local people. There are some functions and they will visit for the falls are there. There are nearly, you won't believe, there are 50 cycles they park. The Balraj is hitting with his leg. I worried, I was shocked. Balraj is such a nice man. He was just pushed all the 50 cycles with one kick. So that time said he is better than a tiger. The way he and also he asked one fellow brought the tractor inside the car and he said, remove all the tires. See, such a person. So though is lean, he has done wonderful job, very strict. And I had a very good opportunity to go to the highest peak in Stephenson, Mulayar with him, where we have to trek from morning. We start by 6 o'clock, we reach by 4 o'clock only evening. So excellent trek, there is no power and all. We stayed, it's a good time because of Balraj. I have enjoyed all the forest areas wherever I go. I use Balraj's name wherever I go. So these are things how you work. Wanderloo Zoo today is that because of the early work of the Balraj, how we established. And also we are very fortunate, he has guided number of our MSc wildlife students. He's a really academician. See, though he's administration, most of the forest officers, IFS are only administrators. They don't know about that. Because I know once I asked one IFS man, have you seen this bird? He said, no, I don't know about great jungle fowl or that. Some bird is flying, that's all. So the knowledge also those days is very poor about the forest officials. And now, fortunately, people like Balraj has done a very good. And all the forest officials know about his academic trainings also. We are really very happy about that. And
I am having a great experience in forest life. The forest life is very interesting. So 3-4 times I was chased by elephants. On one point of time, I was about to got by an elephant, so we escaped. So with all this escape thing, the great escape was from Veerappan. When I was working in Dharumpuri, I usually go to inside forest, all banda with all guards and watchers with guns and all. Every Sunday, we'll go and meet the tribals and feed them and talk with them and give them some benefits and all. So I make a point every Sunday. So what the European people, they want to catch me. So fortunately, on that day, on that particular Sunday, I could not go. It is God's grace. So what happened? My gods were my god and forest watcher were moving in the forest. They got that fellows instead of me. They got that fellows, two fellows, and took away and demanded money and all. After some time, government did not oblige, so they both were shot dead, and we are able to see their short place, and they are burnt. So actually, it was aimed for me. So on the day I missed it, I did not go. So they took that guard and watcher and shot, and that was my very bad experience inside forest. God's grace, still I visit the tribal areas and tribal colonies and do something for them. And in Osur also, I was able to do. So I thought, God, tell me.
Did you see Veerappan face to face?
Yeah, no, I could not see Veerappan area, but I could not see. If I had seen Veerappan, I would have been shot. So that didn't get it.
Actually, in the Veerappan area, this is how I want to share, because one of my student, PhD student, one Ramesh Kumar, working with the elephants in the where Balrajas worked in the Hosur Forest Division. That's why Dengini Kota, all those places. There are a group of elephants. So that time I used to, for assessment of the PhD program, I visited that his place. I was wearing some green safari dress those days. He said, sir, no, sir, you have to remove it. If there, you'll be shot that Veerappan group is there. So they will inform. First, he remove this. Dress report sir on the area, the villages. I went there villages and nothing happened. But he informed my professor is coming. He is no way connected to the officials. So they will. There are people out there. They will send message that 2 days he will be here. He is a new stranger. So don't worry about that. He is not official. So that's what I also visited that very, very, very risky fellow. But my students also complete PhD there fortunately without any problem. Ramesh Kumar and elephant. The problem but we must live with that. That's what I used to tell my student. Even if you go to Madras city in busy, somebody may hit me also. When I go by two-wheeler, my life is not guaranteed. Even the city, whether it's a city or forest, the same. So elephants or animals are very good, or better I have. So here I want to share you, when you want to have the Kodaikanal, I went to Berijim Lake. There is a god, the Baisan Somalia, Indian god. So I went one day, I could not see any animal. I was fed up. Then I just, with one of my Rajkumar local fellow in Kodaikanal, Berijim Lake, we were just on the evening, camera, animal, but it's not a negative aspect, but positive. Animals are not because of climate and all those things. Then we walk, Topi Para, and the Topi Para, the hillocks, weather side, black spots are moving. I was just looking at them, there's something moving. Immediately we rushed to Berijim Lake, walk on it, then boat at the tail, we said other way, tribal man of Puchte. Then we are waiting in the bushes. You won't believe there are 100 gauze coming down because the water source, only water. So they graze throughout the day, even if they have to come for water sources, Berijim Lake. So we are just sitting like this, 3 of us holding each one, because when the god is coming, if you run, they will chase you. We are holding breath, everything. We will study the behavior of that. You won't believe, just in a few yards, very close to that, only poor eyesight. The god and the elephant got very, very poor eyesight. But they have listening, smell. Excellent. They will smell you means finish. They know very well. They detect you. So what happened? Then we are holding like that. By the time he has seen vision, you won't believe within second, 180 degrees it turned. The first leader, bull, solid bull. We don't have camera, all those things. It has turned 180 degrees. There's rush to the solas inside the forest. And we asked the trekking fellow, tribal fellow to go. In 2 kilometers, he went inside the shola. Very, very, very fast runners by go. And see, that's what you have to hold animal behavior, you have to study. If you run, they will chase you. So you must hold it. I want to study the behavior of that. So that is one is the riskiest also one. So these are the various encounters with the animals we face, all those things are excellent. And I studied in 72, 71 Pachaiyappas College batch, and then I joined post MSc. Now it is called the MPhil, equivalent to MPhil post MSc. Then I joined PhD in the Madras University Fellowship, and under the late Mrs. Dr. Sita Antaraman. And fortunately, I have collaborated with Professor Antaraman. Actually, her husband is a veterinary parasitologist, worked in the veterinary college, and I had a very great father. He's a very good parasitologist. So I worked with the fish parasites and the sheep parasites. I used to go daily to the slaughterhouse, Chennai, Perambur Barracks Road. That slaughterhouse, we got the meat, and I get the Gastrothylax pluminifer. That is the antistone. That is a endoparasite. And I give some biochemical analysis, acid phosphates, alkaline phosphate, and also histochemical studies, all those things. Then after that, those period in 1979, when I go for interview, there will be 200 zoologists, PhD holder, for a Madras University lecture post. Mine is Satyanarayana, yes. I'll be waiting from morning to night, 8 o'clock, my chance will become 8 o'clock. 200 competed for just 2 posts, lecture posts, Madras University. Those are the scenario. My super 10 years was done, but that is the scenario. I could not get. Then I got in postdoctorship with Professor Natarajan in Naranbala Station. I worked with him on the mangrove for fish parasites. And then when I working with that, Professor Sanjeev Raj, and the Pachaiyappas College, Pachaiyappas College, actually, I'm very happy. Pachaiyappas College, Padichi, was Sanjeev Raj has told me, Satyanarayana, Pachaiyappas College, I am giving an opportunity because I have seen from MSc examination, practical examination, physiology, fish. Still, I remember oxygen concept, negative result, you have given a very good reasoning, and you are ennoted with the paper, I have value. Somehow I came to your number, all those things. After examination, who has that? He has written is 70 page excellent. That is the what PhD so you are coming and joining. But it is only a temporary course. I went to principal's room, joining the Kurukubodu, I changed my mind. Sir, if you give me 6 months, I don't want. If you ensure me 2 years, I'll be there. Otherwise, I don't. I changed my mind. Again, went back to Merimela Station, Pangipete. And at that time, I got in Central Silk Board, the Central Sericulture Research and Training Institute, Mysore. I was there Silk Board, but as a deputy director, but that's a good post. But again, throughout India, you have to travel. Throughout transfer job, every year, they will just move you, disturb you because family problem. So that's when I got married in 1980. Then actually I left. Fortunately, I got opportunity from AVC College, Mailadurai. And the principal said, Satyanarayana, I know about you, so why can't you come? So this is a community college, very, very difficult to enter into that. Because of my PhD, they want for doctorate, because they want to start the research department. So there I got opportunity, college teaching, all those things. Then it's excellent college. No strikes, nothing. Like Palbra said, it's just opposite. So, sorry, somebody is. Actually, excellent college, no strike, disciplined college. And that's why I stayed there. They encouraged me all the time. Even in the rural-based college, I have completed 30 lakhs of projects of University Grants Commission, Department of Science and Technology, HRD, all those things. Really, I established a very good research laboratory. I have done a Kaveri Integrated Research Program, late under Dr. C.R. Krishnamurthy. He is a well-known internationally known toxicologist. He worked in Central Toxicology Research Institute, Lucknow. He is our coordinator for the Kaveri Research Program. We had a very good program. We done on that, and also I got on the jungle fowl and then the pea fowl, all those things. I worked with the jungle fowl, all those things. Very small, like a hen-like thing, and very interesting animal. I went and I love to work with the pea fowl. After working with the AVC College, from 2010, I applied for the University Grants Commission what is the Emeritus Fellowship. And I went to all the college, Dikaraman, எல்லா காலேஜ் போயிட்டேன். நாகராய காலேஜ், யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆஃப் மெட்ராஸ். அப்பா என்னோட அப்ளிகேஷன் ஃபார்வர்ட் பண்ணுங்க, எனக்கு சீட் வேணாம், ரூம் எல்லாம் ஒண்ணுமே வேணாம், நான் ஃபீல்ட் ஒர்க்கரு.
Satyanarayana, sorry for the interruption. Your destiny is like that. Today, you have to face the old days of Pachaiyappas College. Person who is being the administrator of this kind of webinar, right? No, you cannot overrule that. It is a dust time when you are dust time, right? You have to.
So then fortunately in 2000, you won't believe, one of my friends in Mahasi Dayanand Saraswati, University of Ajmer, Professor K.K. Sharma, he is zoology, he is very much interested in wildlife. He is a very good hepatologist, works with amphibians and snakes. Now his snake, he told me, Satyanarayana, you come, no worry, I will forward. The day which I forwarded, I got selected for the UGC Emeritus Fellow. I worked with the nearly 2 years with my peafolds. See, at the age of 62, I go to the villages. I just stay with the peacocks early mornings, go there and record the behavior, all those things. Excellent days, excellent day. I stayed in a small village, in a taking one small room, and I lived for only 1 week. I'd stay there. I do my field work, although enjoyable, really enjoyable. I learn a lot of things from my peacocks. Animals, you learn a lot of things from that. And also for the jungle fowl, choosing a theory for the forest is responsible. That time a forest, you know about the Mr. Katwal, about the chief wildlife warden, he refused to give me permission in the Kalakadu Mundandore to work on that. Satyanarayana, there are more researchers than animals, so I don't want to give permission. Katwal, permission. I went 10 times. Chief wildlife warden.
Hello. My battery was out, so I could not connect you. Now I am to see. Okay.
Katwal வந்து உங்க சீஃப் வildlife warden வந்து பர்மிஷன் கொடுக்கல, denied. அப்புறம் என்ன சொன்னா சார், போய் கெஞ்சறோம்னா, சார் மினிஸ்டர் ஆஃப் என்விரான்மென்ட் they sanction money, the money has reached. So then he said you suggest alternative area. அப்ப பால்ராஜிட பேசும்போது சொன்னாரு, சத்யராஜ் நீ போய் தேனி ஃபாரஸ்ட்ல ஜங்கல் ஃபோன் பார்க்கலாம், அங்க நீ போய் பாரு அப்படின்னாரு. So this is what he has given me confidence. Immediately I wrote to ministry. Then we went there officially. I got permission. Went to the Theni Forest Division. First time entering the forest area where there is no jeep.
Theni lenga sir, like Megamalaya, anga forest.
Megamalaya wildlife. Now Megamalaya wildlife.
Megamalaya irundhu just I returned நேத்து ஒரு காலையில தான் வந்தேன். 2 நாள் I was there in Theni. I went to Megamalaya with my family. I just came back early morning. நேத்து காலையில தான் வந்தேன் நானு.
மேகமலையில எந்த வில்லேஜ் மேடம்? வில்லேஜ்
மேகமலையில அந்த மெயின் இதுக்கு தான் போனோம். அந்த போனோம்னு மேகமலை, அப்புறம் சும்மா போய் ஒரு few hours தான் இருந்தோம் நாங்க. பைசன் மட்டும் பார்த்தோம். பட் லைக் இட்ஸ் a private property. It looks like it's owned by one single family on the property. Am I right? No private. Estate தான் போனேன். ஆமா.
Hindustan Lever.
Which part of Megamalaya? Because one of the estates I am a consultant for ecotourism. So
wood priest, what is that wood? Sorry. That's Brookfields. Brookfields. இதுதான் இருக்கு, அவங்களுக்கு தான் இருக்கு.
ஆமா, அது தாண்டி உள்ள போகணும். there is one estate.
அப்படிங்களா? Okay.
SMR.
Because we wanted to stay, but we didn't know how to go about it. We just came back. We stayed there till 7 o'clock. We were not supposed to stay. They informed me at the time of climbing. They said you have to come back by 5 o'clock. But somehow we went and see. We went to that that spot on இருக்கும். அங்க போய் பார்த்தா பின்னாடி அந்த ஃபுல்லா எல்லாம் என்டையர் கேரளா அந்த கம்ப்ளீட் இது எல்லாமே தெரியும் இல்லைங்களா? சோ அதோட திருப்பி வந்துட்டேன் நான்.
Very wonderful, nice place.
Very nice place. Unexplored, sir. Unexplored. Actually, very few people like have அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருந்தது.
நீங்க போறது actually பால்ராஜ் அந்த Hindustan Lever கெஸ்ட் ஹவுஸ் இருக்கு. Hindustan Lever அவங்க எஸ்டேட் நிறைய இருக்கு. Hindustan டீ எஸ்டேட் வந்து நிறைய இருக்கு. I stayed there 2 days. When Mao was there, they have Megamalaya Wildlife Association. I went there when I was doing jungle fowl to go for that trip, all those things. Excellent place. Megamalaya is a very good place to work.
Dr. Satyanarayana, Dr. Satyanarayan. I think after 1 or 2 months, I may go again. So if you are free, you can come with me.
Megamalekingla? Wow.
Excellent. I love
Great.
Because they are
Maybe we all should
tourists.
go together with Paul sir.
Yeah, it's a
Plan.
great welcome. Because
work பண்ணும்போது
it's a wonderful place. Where I stayed is a very remote place. Of course, it's a private estate, undeveloped area of the private estate. So it's a really a virgin forest, and all the fauna and the fauna and trees are very rare. Even I was not able to identify the trees of their own area. So endemic is those places. So it's where you can see the Megam is moving, just like that's why it's called Megamalai.
Exactly.
1919 நான் போகும்போது மேகமலையில அங்க வந்து இப்போ வைல்ட் லைஃப் சாங்சுரி டிக்ளேர் பண்ணாங்க. முன்ன வந்து ரிசர்வ் ஃபாரஸ்ட், ரிசர்வ் லேண்ட், ஆல் தி கொலபாக் லேண்ட், ஆல் தி ரெவென்யூ லேண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் என்க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. அங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா பால்ராஜ் நோஸ் வெரி வெல், கஞ்சா பிளான்டேஷன் வெரி
ஃபுல்லா கஞ்சா பிளான்டேஷன்.
நான் நடந்து போகும்போது எங்க ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட ரிசர்ச் ஸ்காலரோட போகும்போது, ஐயோ அப்படி போகாதீங்க, அந்த பக்கம் போனீங்கன்னா ரூட் இல்ல, நடந்து போனீங்கன்னா அங்க கஞ்சா பிளான்டேஷன் இருக்கும், அங்க போகாதேமா, இந்த ரூட்ல வராதுமா. நாங்க இல்லப்பா போலாமான்னு சொல்லிட்டு திருத்தமா போவோம். ஏன்னா அங்க பயம் வேற. சரி தேனியில you won't believe, once my student புடிச்சு வச்சுட்டாங்க பால்ராஜ், 2 பேரும் புடிச்சு வச்சுட்டாங்க, பசங்களை விட மாட்டான்ட்டாங்க. அப்புறம் ஃபாரஸ்ட் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்லயோ, அவங்க ஃபாரஸ்ட் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் இல்லையா, அவங்க எல்லாம் ரிசர்ச்சரு, பாவம் பசங்க, படிக்கிற பசங்கன்னு சொல்லி அவங்களை வந்து 1 டே புடிச்சு வச்சுட்டாங்க. அங்க தேடி ரொம்ப அந்த ஒன் ஆஃப் தி பாறை அங்கெல்லாம் போனீங்கன்னா கடமலை குண்டு எல்லா ஏரியாவும். அண்ட் ஆல்சோ ஐ ஸ்டே இன் பிருந்தா எஸ்டேட், பாண்டியன் எஸ்டேட், அங்கெல்லாம் நிறைய எஸ்டேட்ல நாங்க தங்கி.
அதே மாதிரி தருமபுரியில நம்ம வைல்ட் லைஃப் பயாலஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தருமபுரியில போகும்போது they were caught by the Veerappan people, and after knowing that they are students, they are released.
அப்ப நீங்க கட்டாய போச்சு. ரமேஷ் குமார் ஒர்க் பண்ண தெரியுமாங்க, தெங்கிரி கோட்டை வெளியே, நீங்க வராது.
ஆமாமா
ரமேஷ். சோ இந்த மாதிரி நீங்க எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் குட் சப்ஜெக்ட், because I work because the field biologist. Today also went to Avation park in horticulture department. because அந்த அமெரிக்கன் கார்ட் பக்கத்துல ஒரு ஹார்டிகல்ச்சர் சொசைட்டில கார்டன் இருக்கு, நிறைய பிளான்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வச்சிருப்பாங்க பாருங்க. இப்போ வந்து நல்ல பார்க், எக்ஸலன்ட் பார்க். டுடே
இல்ல the thing is, if at all somebody is some of us are willing, I can really make a point to all of us visit Megamalai. Megamalai
place.
I think they are making 3-4 cottages. Once the cottages are ready, then we can very well go there and stay for day.
Combined Tekadila, one of my students is working as a biologist there. Ramesh went to Tekadila. One day, very near. So Tekadi also you can visit if you want. One day I can.
என்ன டிகே ரம சார் போர் அடிக்குதா? நாங்களா பேசிட்டு இருக்கோம் வைல்ட் லைஃப் பத்தி. சாருக்கு வந்து அந்த ரிப்ரொடக்டிவ் பயாலஜி.
just watching it.
இல்ல மேடம் இருக்காங்க, மேடம் சிவகாம சுந்தரி இருக்காங்க, அவங்கள பேசலாமா?
ஓ
we've been talking and we've been having அவங்க இருக்காங்க, she is logged in but she's not அவங்க ஆடியோவோ வீடியோ எதுவுமே வரல.
But it is invitation to all, not Satyanarayan, all. Dikaraman sir, Dejia sir.
இல்ல மேடம் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணிடுறாங்க. ஆனா சிவகாமி மேடம் அவங்க தான் மா நித்யா போட்டுறாங்க. அவங்க என்ன
Sir, எனக்கு ஒரு curiosity I've learned, like Jaydev sir, like நீங்க திக்காராமன் பத்தி நிறைய அவரோட old memories எல்லாம் எடுத்து எழுதுறப்ப அந்த just like amazing sir, like
அவர்து என்ன
madam Satyanarayana, myself and Jaydev are inseparable pair, right?
I see.
That's so we could feel that, sir. We could feel the bonding.
You know that's he knows the other side of my coin.
Very
he knows the other side of my coin.
Oh, great. Dikaraman sir, நான் PhD பண்ணும்போது நீங்க செல்லார்லயே இருப்பீங்க இல்லீங்களா?
ஆமா.
செல்லார்லயே நான் இருப்பேன், உங்களை வெளியில பார்க்க முடியாது மேல.
இல்ல அவர் செல்லார்ல இல்ல, அவர் மாடியில. அவரு
மாடியா?
second
நான் தான்
ஓஹோ,
நான் தான் செல்லா.
second.
நானு ஆமா,
second floor.
நான் தான் செல்லா. நானு
ஓ,
ஆலிங்கம், போஜன், நஜீப் நாங்கெல்லாம் செல்லாமே. நைட் மணிக்கு
நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃப்ளோரா?
இல்ல அவரு தேர்ட் ஃப்ளோர்.
தேர்ட் ஃப்ளோரா? ஓகே ஓகே. அதனால
செகண்ட் ஃப்ளோர் சாரி. தேர்ட் ஃப்ளோர் என்ன செகண்ட் ஃப்ளோர்ல
எங்க
பிஎஸ் லேப். நாங்க செல்லால இருக்கோம் அண்டர் உள்ள
but
பேஸ்.
there is no much change in your face, Mr. Dikaraman. Dr. Sir.
Hello. Parra, I like to just remind you one thing. Did you recollect your memory that all of us went to a movie called Sankarabaranam, right?
Yeah, with Dr. Ravindranath. Or with whom?
Sankarabaranam.
With whom?
Ravindranath yourself.
Yeah,
then,
exactly.
Yes,
I remember now.
Sisters, 3 sisters.
We enjoyed Dr. Jaydev Babu's postings. Nalla stories, excellent. Whenever I am not receiving, I feel very bad. What happened to Jaydev Babu?
ஆமா, ரொம்ப சைலண்டா இருக்கீங்க சார். இப்போ கொஞ்சம் ஒரு 1 or 2 weeks வந்து நீங்க you're not posting anything and you have other priorities that வந்து follow commitments. That's why you've been very
இல்லையா நம்ம ஆஃப் ஆயிரோம். மெசேஜ் வர நாங்க ஆஃப் ஆயிரோம்.
Exactly. Well said.
So I want to make him as a science reporter for our group. He is excellent.
Thank you. Okay, it's work.
Sir, in addition to Jaydev sir, நீங்க வந்து அந்த காலேஜ்ல வர்க் பண்ணிட்டு you wrote you became science reporter. இதெல்லாம் வந்து உங்களோட அடிஷனல் இதெல்லாம் passionate பண்ணிட்டு இருந்திருக்கீங்க சார். In addition to what regular jobல இல்லையா? That's how I interpret your profile. Wow. Great, sir.
Part of as I was involved in teaching, reading books, going to classroom prepared and all that, facing students every day as if an examination every day. I was also looking into the other aspects of life. You know, there is one saying which says, no man is complete if he does not have a hobby. So I started cartooning as my hobby because that was at that time. You know, I'm a Telugu man. So I did.
Me too. I'm also Telugu, but we don't speak Telugu at home except my mom and myself. Like very yarum pesirudilla.
Chana santoshame. Ipudu Anandi, they're all Telugu people. And
मैं रेड्डी वाले but from Bhavani side.
Dikaraman knows a lot of Telugu. So I took cartooning as my hobby and I just continued. And it goes. I'm still continuing with it. And that keeps me energized, you know, all the day. If I'm fresh in front of you, it's because of the hobby.
Oh, great.
That's right, sir.
அவர் என்ன பண்ணா, அவர் சொன்ன பார்த்தேன். ஒரு பெரிய என்ன பண்ணாருன்னா, ராவணனை போட்டாரு. ஒரு ஆளை வச்சு ராவணன் மாதிரி என்ன பண்ண கிரியேட் பண்ணாரு. 10 தலை இருக்கிற மாதிரி ராவணன் போட்டுட்டு அவங்க ஒய்ஃப் வந்து, ஐயோ உங்ககிட்ட பெரிய பிரச்சனையா இருக்கு, நீ எப்ப வந்து ஆயில் பாத் எடுக்கும் போது எனக்கு ஆயில் பாத் பண்ண முடியலையே, 10 தலைக்கு இப்படிதான் பண்ண போற ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு காற்று வந்து அது நிறைய இருக்கு. நிறைய ஜோக் பார்த்து இதுல எனக்கு நான் தெலுங்கு மீடியம் படிச்சதுனால வந்து ஐ என்ஜாய் just going through that some of the cartoons are excellent. Creating, thinking, all those things he himself creates and then.
So you all know to write and read Telugu illame. What I know from Jaydev sir oda profile Facebook la irundhu தெரிஞ்சிட்டேன், but creations la irundhu, but Satyanara you also know to write and read Telugu.
From schooling la Telugu medium Pachaiyappas college language Telugu படிச்சிட்டு then diploma in Tamil. Diploma in Tamil I studied in Madras when I doing PhD for official purpose. I completed diploma in Tamil for official purpose. அதுக்கு முன்ன தமிழ் தெரியும், இருந்தாலும் வந்து official ஒரு certificate evidence வந்து document. So I completed the diploma. So we had excellent. That's why I'm sensitizing now all the zoologists have a field zoology. Don't live with all the dissections and that's gone. That's why everywhere I used to ask, like Dikaraman Kekamara, how many of you identify 10 genus and species of animals? Throughout India, na poirukka, ella platform poirukka, throughout university colleges. Even frog வந்து ராணா ஹெக்ஸாடாக்டைல தெரியாது. rainfall quota. Scenario. Now this is the pity. It's a very pity of that. Genus species வந்து ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். Classification எல்லாமே. We are osteology gone, evolution gone. எல்லாமே paleontology. என்ன சார் ஜெயதேவ் சார்? Now nobody teaches. Nobody knows also. Dissection gone. எந்த நெர்வு என்ன இருக்கு தெரியாது. இதெல்லாம் change zoology. So that's why I said we have a curricular change. Revamp பண்ணாதான் zoology viable ஆகும். இல்லைன்னா zoology போயிடும். Because I learned all these lessons of that. So we have to change it. I am just fighting for it. Field oriented zoology. One is wild.
Yes, exactly. That's right. That's right. That's what I think we need to move forward. That's where I see the road ahead.
I went to nearby park,
Yes,
and my field work. You won't believe, I have seen it. What is that? Foam nest. Full of foam. Or pond mele foam nest. You know, I was searching foam nest. First time I'm saying. That is called the foam nest of the tree frog. I went net, I expertise on the foam nest. The tree frog, not in the water. Whereas the other other frogs, they will lay their eggs foam inside water. இது என்னாச்சு பார்த்தா அந்த செவுத்துல சரியா ஒட்டிட்டு இருக்கு. என்னடா 10 இடத்துல ஒரு போட்டோ எடுத்தேன். அந்த ஷர்மாக்கும் அந்த ஹெர்பட்டாரிக்கும் அனுப்பிச்ச உடனே இது வந்து foam nest of the tree frog. அது next like
incidentally, Dr. Satyanarayana, when today I visited a snake park in the crocodile enclosure, above the branch there is one foam nest, one tree frogs home nest is there. I just asked the animal keeper to keep it without any disturbing, because this is just above water. So this tadpole just fall into the water and survive. That's why they have chosen a branch just above water that I am keeping. I don't know when it will hatch.
First time but daily I thought it's a before manosticus. Toad toad egg வந்து நான் strings of eggs இருக்கும் full waterல. ஒரு string மாதிரி ஒரு எப்படி முத்து மாலை இருக்கு இல்லையா? அந்த மாதிரி eggs எல்லாம் அது நான் பார்த்துட்டேன் குளத்தூர்ல பாண்டுல. இது பார்த்தா அதிசயமா என்னடா foam இருக்குன்னா அப்புறம் then நெட்ல எல்லாம் பார்த்தேன் it is the behavior of the tree frog. That is called the foam.
But there are eggs, you know, inside the foam. There are eggs are there. The tadpole develops and the tadpole fall into the water.
I will go daily there. நல்லா இருக்கு அந்த பூங்கா வந்து very good. So இது மாதிரி field oriented நிறைய வந்து ஃபீல்ட்ல போய் நிறைய பார்க்கணும். நிறைய பேர் போய் பார்க்கறதே இல்லை. முன்னால நம்ம இப்போ ஸ்டடி டூர் those days போனா நிறைய வந்து ஸ்டடி டூர்ல நிறைய லேர்ன் பண்ணுவோம். இப்போ ஸ்டடி டூர்லாம் எங்க காலேஜ் நான் இருக்கும்போது சார் ஸ்டடி டூர்னா டெல்லிக்கு போனோம், சிட்டிக்கு போனோம், ஆக்ரா போனோம், தாஜ்மஹால் பார்க்கணும். Not the animal. This is changed. See, that no field trips, zoology, entomology, எல்லாமே insect identification எல்லாமே now. That's why I said we have to revamp it. Change பண்ணி பண்ணணும். And the youngsters, I always tell that என்ன நம்ம கிட்ட ஒரே ஒரு bad habit என்ன, I want to teach the way in which I taught by my teachers rather than I learned. என் டீச்சர் வந்து 7th சொன்னாரு, நானும் 7th என் பையனை வந்து கட் பண்ணேன் இல்லையா என்னோட ஸ்டூடெண்ட். பட் ஐ வோட் சேஞ்ச் டீச்சர்ஸ் don't want. நான் வந்து காக்ரோச் படிச்சேன், அவனும் காக்ரோச் படிக்கணும். 10 ஜெனரேஷன் ஆகும் காக்ரோச் தான் படிக்கணும். அதுல என்ன பெனிஃபிட் இருக்கு அது மாதிரி எல்லாமே ஜுவாலஜில. அண்ட் நவ் ஜுவாலஜி ஹஸ் கான். ஐ கான் டு +2 புக்கு அப்புறம் எடுத்து பார்த்தோம்னா அதுல போய் எப்படி வந்து ஹியூமன் பிசியாலஜி வச்சாங்கன்னு தெரியல. அந்த காலத்துல மெடிக்கல் போகணும்னு சொல்லி பியூசியில பிஎஸ்சியில மெடிக்கல் காலேஜுக்காக ஜுவாலஜிஸ்ட் ராமே டெய்லி எதுக்கு ஹியூமன் பிசியாலஜி அனிமல் பிசியாலஜின்னு டைட்டில் போட்டு புக்ல ஈவன் கமலாக்கார புக்ல கூட அனிமல் பிசியாலஜின்னு போட்டுட்டு அதுல எப்படி ஹியூமன் பிசியாலஜி வந்தது சைட்டாலஜி எடுத்து பார்த்தோம்னா ஆமா now I applied say teaching all those things. I used to fight now. I used to fight with the என்ன பண்ணி ஜுவாலஜியை படிக்கிறதே இல்லையே. செல் பயாலஜி எடுத்து பாருங்க, டெவலப்மெண்ட் பயாலஜி எடுத்து பாருங்க, எல்லாமே பார்த்தா ஹியூமன் ஜெனெடிக்ஸ் எடுத்து பாருங்க. ஸ்டடி ஆஃப் அனிமல்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் போயிட்டு கம்ப்ளீட்டா கான். அதுல என்னாச்சுன்னா now I think now என்னாச்சுன்னா நாங்க வந்து ஜுவாலஜி நம்ம வந்து அடல்ட்ரேட் பண்ணிட்டோம். ஜுவாலஜி நாங்களே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம். பயோடெக்னாலஜி ஆரம்பித்தோம், மைக்ரோபாலஜி ஆரம்பித்தோம், எல்லாம் இப்ப என்ன ஸ்கீஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். என்னோட பார்த்தா 1 யூனிட் 2 யூனிட் தான். அதுல எடுத்து போய் எங்க மைக்ரோபயாலஜி எல்லாம் எது வேணுமோ எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. பேலியன்டாலஜி எடுத்துட்டாங்க, மைனர் பயாலஜி எடுத்துட்டாங்க, எவல்யூஷன் எல்லாமே ஜுவாலஜி போயிடும் எல்லாமே. இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாமே பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணாங்க. அப்புறம் இந்த கோர்ஸ் மாத்துறாங்க பாருங்க. ஐ நெவர் அக்செப்டட் அட்வான்ஸ் ஜுவாலஜி அண்ட் பயோடெக்னாலஜி. இந்த ஜுவாலஜி கோர்ஸை ஏன் மாத்துறீங்க நீங்க? அட்வான்ஸ் ஜுவாலஜி, வாட் இஸ் பயோடெக்னாலஜி? எத்தனை பேர் வேலை வாங்குறாங்க அதை வச்சுட்டு? இல்ல, யாருக்கும் வேலை கிடைக்கல. அட்வான்ஸ் ஜுவாலஜி, ஸோ நேம் மாத்திட்டாங்க. See, now zoologists are responsible for that. We are ruining that. I am very sorry to say that. So zoology safeguard பண்ணா we have to revamp it. நிறைய வந்து ஃபீல்ட் ஒன் டீச்சர்ஸ் மஸ்ட் கோ
அப்ளிகேஷன் ஓரியன்டடா இருக்கு சார். லைக் நீங்க எல்லாம் படிச்ச காலத்துல நீங்க உங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்தவங்க உங்க ப்ரொஃபசர்ஸ், இல்ல எனக்கு டீச் பண்ண ப்ரொஃபசர்ஸ், அவங்க அந்த குவாலிட்டி ஆஃப் வந்து இப்ப எல்லாம் இல்ல அப்படின்னு எனக்கு நான் இப்ப ரொம்ப காம்ப்ரமைஸ் பண்ணிட்டோமோ. அப்ப நான் போய் பார்க்கல. பட் ஐ ஜஸ்ட் லைக் இவர்கிட்ட நான் என்ன, இவரு ப்ரொஃபசர் ராஜமாணிக்கம் அடிக்கடி சொல்லுவாரு. அவரு தான் வந்து எல்லா காலேஜும் விசிட் பண்ணுவாரு, கெஸ்ட் லெக்சர் கொடுப்பாரு. ஒரு தடவை போயிட்டு வந்து சொல்லுவாரு. பிகாஸ் அவரும் நானும் ஒரே சிட்டில இருக்கோம், கோயம்புத்தூர்ல. இப்பதானே அவரு லாக்டவுன் டைம்ல தானே, இப்போ 3-4 months முன்னாடி தான் இருந்தாரு. அது 1 month முன்னாடி வரணும் we were very close. லைக் நான் தான் சொன்னேன்ல, என்ன எம்எஸ்சி முடிச்சதுல இருந்து அவரு இருக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி வரணும் we had a like conversation. நான் போய் அவர் விசிட் பண்ணுவேன் அடிக்கடி. நான் he came to, when I was in Delhi, he came and stayed with us. 1 week அங்க இருந்தாரு. I took him around Delhi எல்லாமே. அதுக்கப்புறம் then he went and stayed at my என்னோட niece, என்னோட டாட்டரோட வீட்டுல போய் தங்கினாரு. மினசோட்டால போய் தங்கினாரு. அந்த இதெல்லாம் போய் பார்த்தாரு. he was so happy. சரி, இதெல்லாம் வந்து அவரோட ட்ரீம்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து ஃபுல்ஃபில் பண்ண அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு he was so happy. சோ எங்களோட பாண்டிங் அது மாதிரி எல்லாத்த பத்தி சொல்லுவாரு. அவரோட டீச்சர்ஸ், அவரோட நோட்ஸ் எடுத்தது எல்லாத்தையும் காமிப்பாரு. உங்களோட நிறைய பேர்த்தோட பேரெல்லாம் வந்து அவர்கிட்ட இருந்து நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். பிகாஸ் ஐ லாஸ்ட் டச் வித் என்டையர் இது நான் எம்எஸ்சிக்கு அப்புறம். ஈவன் மை ஓன் பேட்ச்மேட்டே எனக்கு இப்பதான், இன்பசேகரன் எல்லாம் வந்து இப்பதான் எனக்கு தெரிய வந்தது. ஐ ஒன்லி காட் டு நோ அபவுட் தெம். லைக் இந்த குரூப்ல வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் எங்க டீமோட பத்தியே நாங்க யோசிக்கவே நான் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கேன். ப்ராபப்ளி லைக் அந்த டைம்ல ஒரு 20 yearsல ஹெக்டிக் லைஃப் ஸ்டைல்ல ஒர்க்ல didn't have the time. பட் இப்ப வந்து செட்டில் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஐ ஃபைண்ட் லைக் ஓகே, ஐ ரியலி வாண்டட் லைக் பி இந்த ஒரு கான்வர்சேஷன் தான் இட் கீப்ஸ் மீ கோயிங். அது ஐ ஃபீல் தட்.
வெரி கிரேட், வெரி கிரேட்.
பட் நான் சும்மா இல்ல, நான் இப்ப I'm running 2 companies. I'm running 2 startup companies which was started by my first cousins and their friends who have been working with my international some MNC companies in 3Ms in Singapore. Their companies are LED lights வந்து நம்ம இந்தியாவிலே மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணி பண்ணணும். பிகாஸ் there are big stalwarts, Philips அந்த மாதிரிலாம் இருக்காங்க, ஹேவல் பியூக்கர்லாம். ஆனா கோயம்புத்தூர் you know that கோயம்புத்தூர் is a busy very industrial setting. அதனால வந்து இங்க வந்து ஒரு நம்ம வந்து ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு இதுல வந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு 6 years முன்னாடி ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க. நான் இங்க வந்து வந்தோடனே ஒரு 2 yearsக்கு அப்புறம் வந்து அவங்க சொன்னாங்க, நீ சும்மா தானே ஐடியில உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்க, why don't you come and run our company? So they made me MD of this startup company, which I'm actually now become a businesswoman into like that's my in the age after 55 mid 60 in the age late 50s now I have a different role in my life. So recently we have actually my cousins are all into R&D. They've come out with the air disinfection product to address corona UV lights based. So I'm working with Singapore company to set up this manufacturing unit. So this is my new avatar here in Coimbatore, which I'm finding it very interesting. See where it takes life.
Dr. Safinarana, I received some guests, so I take leave of you.
Oh, okay, sir. Thanks. Nice meeting you, sir.
We will definitely meet again. Frequently, we will meet.
Good start.
We'll meet.
Good start.
Grandchildren.
Okay, Paul.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Very nice of you.
Thank you, Balraj.
Thank you.
Satyanarayana.
I have
Yes,
I think going up because It is now it is getting close to 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we
yeah.
have had a meeting.
Yeah.
I can't sit for.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
So
Okay.
wind up and then we will meet
Yeah.
again.
We can.
But then
Sure,
I
sir.
wish one word about Anandi madam. Amma,
Solunga,
you
sir.
said you were BSc in Kumarapalayam.
ஆமா சார், ஆமா சார்.
இந்த year.
81 to 84 சார்.
84
ஆமா.
86ல நான் எக்ஸாமினர் ஆவேன். You know.
86ல வந்தீங்களா? ஓகே ஓகே. நான் 86ல அப்ப பச்சைபுஸ்ல படிச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். ஆண்டாள்ல இருந்திருப்பாங்க. ஆண்டாள்.
She was the principal. She was the principal.
ஆண்டாள். ஆமா ஆண்டாள் நிறைய பேர் இருந்தாங்க.
Natarajan, Mr. Natarajan was the secretary.
ஆமா சரஸ்வதி ஒருத்தங்க இருப்பாங்க. சரஸ்வதி அவங்க எல்லாருமே என்னோட ப்ரொஃபசர்ஸ் தான் அவங்க பிஎஸ்சில.
Satyanarayana. Hello. Satyanarayana. Okay then. I have some. Shall I just get myself?
Mic சரியா இல்ல.
Hello.
Voice clear.
Hello.
சொல்லுங்க. பேசுங்க.
Hello, is it? Now I have some work. Shall I get myself? Hello. Hello, I have some work. Okay. I will see you later. Right?
Sure. Okay, sir. Nice meeting you all.
ஒரே ஒரு ரிக்வெஸ்ட் ஆனந்த், நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், ஒரு
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
எல்லாருடைய ப்ரொஃபைல் வந்து கம்பைல் பண்ணி we will have a consolidated one and we can start one website. All the alumni achievements எல்லாமே போட்டோம்னா the world must know how the Pachaiyappas soon they come up in their life, and then அது ஒரு பண்ணலாம்னு ஒரு ட்ரீம். This was ராஜமாணிக்கோட ட்ரீம் ஆல்சோ.
ஆமா சார் அவரோட
அது நம்ம பண்ணோமா நிறைய வந்து பாவம். அது எப்படியாவது என்னோட ஆசை கூட வந்து நம்ம வைக்கலாம். ஓகே, so we can wind up.
Thank you.
No.
We are proud students of Pachaiyappas College, and I think next time when we meet, give us a subject, so we'll stick to that subject, and then we'll within this.
No, this is first meeting.
Exactly.
Each one will have an opportunity to talk and then exchange views, and that will be fine.
We can give an agenda also.
It's very nice, Dr. Satyanarayana, of you to have organized this meeting. Thank you very much, and I must congratulate Anandi madam.
Yes.
For all that achievement. She looks very simple, but then as she was writing, she's very articulate. As I can see, she is doing wonderful job.
Very good.
Yes.
Sir, when I visit next time to Chennai, I will come and meet you all. Like whoever I have time, and definitely I'll make it a point to come and meet you.
Madhav from Anandi, come straight to Anand. Come on. 1 minute. Come close.
Okay, sir.
Asking my wife to invite you, Anandi.
Namaste.
తెలుసుందా సత్యనారాయణ మైలాడుదర వచ్చినారు, మాయవరం మర్చిపోయినారా, మా ఇంటికి వచ్చినారు.
Madam, nice meeting you, madam.
Thank you, ma.
మాకంతా పూర్ణిమ కృష్ణ అంతా బాగా మాకు నిండా ఫ్రెండ్స్ వారు కదా, ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్. పూర్ణిమ కృష్ణ అంతా వెరీ గుడ్ టైం ఎంజాయ్ చేసాము వాళ్ళు మాయవరం ఉన్నప్పుడు.
வாங்க வீட்டுக்கு வாங்க எல்லாருமே.
கண்டிப்பா வரோம் சார். நிச்சயமா நீங்க கோயம்புத்தூர் வந்தா you must visit sir. கோயம்புத்தூர் நீங்க வரீங்களான்னு தெரியல அடிக்கடி இங்க ஏதாவதுன்னா, but you are most welcome sir to come and stay with us, and we happy to host you.
I cannot miss it with Palraj in our company.
Of course we should plan for a mega Palai trip, of course. Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Very nice.
Nice.
Madam,
Thanks Satyanarayana sir. Okay. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Okay, bye.